So welcome to today's video. I am going to be actually playing a photography game. I'm going to be playing Lushfoil. I recently made a video about photography games. It was a video essay and one of them was Lushfoil, but at the time there was nothing out on Lushfoil, unfortunately. Now there was a demo that was out a little bit before I made the video, but obviously I didn't get the chance to play that. But now there is another demo out, and in today's video we're going to sit and play through the demo of Lushfoil and just see what it is. See if we can take some good photos and explore what this game has to offer. So it's going to be a pretty laid back, chill video of exploring and taking some in-game photos. So let's get into it. Nice. I am actually rather looking forward to this video and playing this game because everything I've seen about this looks amazing, and I've seen some really good in-game photography on this. I mean, already you can just see how stunning this game looks. If I've got a camera yet, so I think I need to find one, and that may be one right there. Lovely stuff. That is in fact a camera. I certainly would like to know the controls. How does this go? Zoom in and out by using the wheel. Lovely stuff. Press left control to switch between portrait and landscape. That makes sense. Use the mouse while pressing E to adjust the angle. Ooh. Alright, that's interesting. Right click to draw focus to the center of the screen. Ah, so it puts a shadow where the actual focus is. That's interesting. Hold right click and use the mouse wheel manually to manually adjust focus. I see, okay. And left click for the shutter. What shall we take a photo of for our first shot? Suppose this makes sense. And there we go. There we go, there's the first Lushfoil shot. Not half bad, eh? Right. I suppose we get to explore a bit now. Let's see. Very nice. So it's pretty intuitive. The controls are certainly straightforward enough. Camera controls, there we go. So how do I adjust the angle? E. Cool. That makes sense. So E, so I can get down quite far. You can't quite like prone. So I suppose the lowest you can get for the shot is like this. I think a prone mechanic would certainly be a nice thing to have. Birds? Is there birds in this? I mean, I can hear one. I would love a game that just has a bunch of birds in it where you can explore and find all the different kinds of birds and take photos of them. I think that would make for a really interesting game. I don't know if there's anyone else out there that agrees, but I'd play it. The game has a really nice soundtrack so far. I love ambient music. I have a whole collection of vinyl, ambient music vinyl, and I listen to quite a lot of it. So that doesn't go unnoticed. It is certainly a nice addition to a game like this, I'd say. So the demo is only 25 minutes long. You are kind of limited. I mean, that is the point. It's a demo. So, although I want to explore a lot and just like run far, I don't think I'm going to be able to go quite as far and explore quite as much as I would like in this yet. But that does only make me want to play more when the game eventually does come out. Ah, a church. Okay, this could be interesting. I hope we can go in the church. I think that could create some nice shots. Churches always look beautiful on the inside. I don't think we can, unfortunately. No worries, I will get some of the outside. That will do just fine. But from where? What shall we do? I mean, that could look nice if I can get in here somewhere. I certainly think a jump mechanic would help. I don't think there is one. No. So there is no jump mechanic. I think if there was, you could just get to a few more sort of spots that would look quite nice. Just trying to avoid the glare that I'm getting here at the moment. That is quite a bright light. I've got to say the lighting looks lovely. The way that the light falls on everything and like layers it in there. I bet golden hour would look brilliant in this. I wonder if it's got like a... I mean, this is only a 25-minute demo, so I doubt this will have like a day-night cycle. But in the full game, when that comes out, I think that could be quite interesting if there is a full day-night cycle. I think we'll move on from the church, lovely though it is, and see what else we can see. I mean, that's a... that's a nice view. Wonder if we can capture that. Sure we can. There we go. I do think the light is dynamic because it did look a little stronger just a moment ago. It's almost as if the sun is behind a cloud or something at the moment. I might be wrong. No, I don't think I am. This actually looks like it's turned into night time, or at least darkening, which is interesting. I do wonder what that means for the photography. I keep hearing noises that sound like birds and stuff. I wonder if there is any birds. Cool, I'm going to go to this other house because I might as well. I am here after all. Ooh, it's locked. Maybe I can take a nice photo of the lock. Ooh. Some nice reflections there. Right, let's see if I can get down. That looks about in focus to me. That looks about as close to centered as we're going to get. So that shall do. Ooh, I think that could be a nice shot if I can get pretty straight behind here. Landscape, zoom out a little bit, focus on the roof. Zoom in maybe a little bit more. That's about right. And there we go. I think I'm quite happy with that. I'd like to just get down there, but I know that I can't. It's a lovely bird sound coming out there. Can I get quite... Can't quite get low enough to get that smoke coming out the chimney. Looking really like as the focus. Really nice bird sound there. They've managed to capture that quite well. Right, I think that's leading back in the... More birds. I think that path's going back in the general direction that I started in. So, I'm going to try and go back over to that other bit where I hadn't yet been. Okay, a bunch more buildings. This is new. We shall go this way. Let's see what we can see. Oh, I don't think I can go there. I think it's blocked off. That is unfortunate. Some cool looking stuff over there though. Wonder if I can get... Ah yeah, you can see some of that's unfinished. Never mind. Very cool looking all the same. I think I'm going to find a few... Oh, that was disorienting. I think I might find a few ambient artists' music out of this game, which is always nice. Can I go any further back here and still get that shot without getting this in the way? Maybe. That'll do it. Yeah, it is a really peaceful game, and it looks beautiful, I've got to say. And it feels odd playing a game just taking photos, but it's there's something really quite nice about it. Right, I am conscious I'm running out of time here. I might have to play this twice to really get a good feel for all the... Well, I mean, whilst I've got the demo, guaranteed I'm playing this a whole bunch of times. I'm just putting that out there. Oh, I quite like the gold cross from this angle. In fact, the whole church looks really nice in this lighting. See if I can get to a slightly better point to take the shot from. I shall take it. Even that just looks pretty. Ah, there is dynamic lighting. Well, that's a good way to find out that I was right on that one. A little bit of a non-photo there, we'll do that. Right, I've only got a few minutes left on this demo. So I think we'll hammer out a few nice landscape shots and things like that. Just see what more I can pull out of this. I'd love to know what those things do. Little secrets, I know that much, but I don't know what they're there for. There is a bunch of things that look like paths that aren't paths. It's a little confusing at times. Where you can and can't go. Oh. It seems I'm stuck. Is this the end? Doesn't seem to be any getting out. That is a bummer. Oh well. What a way to end this off, getting stuck on something. Right, I'm going to try and get a couple of shots of anything here whilst we've got a couple of seconds left. Oh, and there we are. So that's that. That's the demo done. Right? Well, that was an experience. That is... Oh, it's hard to put it into words without playing it. I mean, obviously, I've played a whole bunch of games. But playing a photography game, just about photography, is... It's a strange feeling. And it's a strange process, to be honest with you, but it's pretty cool, I've got to say. So, how about this? We will look through the shots that I took. Right, so we've played the demo. Naturally, let's look through the shots that we took and just review them. I'm just going to go through and say my thoughts. I think I wasn't quite getting the focus right to begin with, but like when you look at that, and you look at the lighting, it is pretty cool. The fact that there's a whole game for photography. I definitely missed the focus on that one. And that one's not quite sharp. And this one unfortunately put the watermark right over the subject. That one's pretty cool. I quite like the reflection in the lock there. That's quite nice. I honestly think that was one of the better ones I've got because the roof is actually really well textured, so that does come across quite nicely in the photo, and then that added with the nice lighting, you've got those shadows overcast from the open windows, and I think there's a nice contrast between this like old wooden roof with that glorious landscape above. And this is just testament to the that attractive depth of field that the game has. And it's like, even though these are video game graphics, and when you like really look in at the leaves, you can see that, you can tell. If you just take a step back and just look, it's almost hard to tell. And I'd say that's largely because of the lighting more than anything else. I think the lighting's really quite nice in this game. I mean, that cross is glowing there, which is pretty cool. Yeah, so I'm looking at things like this and you can very evidently see it's a game. And I don't think that's a bad thing, bearing in mind this is a video game about photography. Having the photos clearly show that it is a video game, I think that is fine. I don't have a problem with that. But if you're wanting a more realistic shot, I do think that this kind of framing, stepping back from the subject a little bit, really helps. Because it's much harder to tell when you look at the texture of everything that this is a game. It's strange to look at it and know that this is just a game rather than something real. I mean, the amount of shots that I've got on my hard drives that look like this, these nice looking up to the sky kind of things. It's quite interesting. So that was only a brief playthrough the demo. I'm definitely going to play through this again. And I might do more videos on this if this goes down well. I don't know if anyone's going to care to watch this, but if you're watching, thank you. Yeah, I'm definitely going to play through this location again. And the game does also have some other locations. So there is something here in Australia, and then there is something here in Japan as well. These are only little brief 3-minute demos, unlike this one that we played that was a 25-minute one. So if you want to see me play through this again and get any specific kind of shots on the map that we've just been through, I am up for that. I will definitely do that. And if you'd like to see me play through the Australia map and the Japan map, I'm more than up for that as well. I could go through those a few times to get a bit more out of them and just explore these different locations. So that's that. If you like Lushfoil and if you like me playing these photography games, you want to see me, a photographer, take some photos in games, let me know and suggest some games for me. There's a few on my list to go through to play. There is certainly more Lushfoil. There is Umurangi Generation, which I've purchased that ready to play. I definitely want to play through that. So I've got some actual photography games in mind on my list to go through. But if there's any other games that have good photo modes or anything like that that you'd like to see a photographer take some in-game photos of, I think that'd be quite a cool little series to do. So do let me know. Right? If you enjoyed watching this and you liked seeing a real photographer take some photos in a game and explore this concept, then drop a like, leave some comments. I'd love to know your thoughts on the photos I took and on games like this in general. It does interest me quite a lot. And if you want to see more of this and more real life photography, then hit subscribe, because I've got loads planned and lots on the way. Down for watching. I'll see you in the next one.